I'll record on this computer. All right. Well, I have this book that I thought would be really fun. Hey, Carrie. Hi, Kyle. I'm going to spotlight my video so you guys can see the books really clearly. I found this book, and some of the children who are in the preschool might recognize it. It's called Sit Truman. Who do you think Truman is? You think Truman is the dog? I think it might be. All right, let's read this. This book is by Dan Harper. Sit Truman. Sit Truman. Let's see. Oh, look at Truman. Looks like a big dog. Truman looks like a big dog. Sit Truman. Oh, all right. Here we go. Truman, sit. Uh-oh. What kinds of things do you see here? Is Truman sitting? No. No, Truman's raising up his paw, isn't he? Yeah. And look at that. There's a little dog too. And I see a cat. Do you see that cat? Yeah, up on the counter. My cursor. You see the cat? There it is, up on the counter. All right. Well, Truman. Uh-oh. Truman. Stop drooling. Look at Truman's drool. Do you drool like that? Maybe not anymore.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, Truman, Oscar is not a toy. Who do you think Oscar is? You think that little dog's name is Oscar? Yeah, I think so too. Oscar's not a toy. I think that this book could have been written about Ripple even. Uh-oh, Truman. That's not your water bowl. That's not your water bowl. What is it? Yeah, it's a toilet. That's not a water bowl. Uh-oh, Truman, that's not your lunch. That's not your lunch, Truman. Whose lunch was that? Ripple, you wanna? I think it was the parents' lunch. Here, sit down.
Yeah.
Ripple came. She wants me to read with her. Oh, good girl. Good girl. All right. Okay, lay down. Lay down. Good. Uh-oh. It says, share, Truman. You think Oscar wants to play with that toy too? I think so. Do you think dogs know how to share?
No.
I think they probably, there's a range. Uh-oh. Truman, no dancing. Ripple likes to dance like that too. Okay. Okay, let's go. What do you think Truman wants to do? What's Truman got in his mouth there? Can you tell?
A leash.
A leash. Yeah. Where do you think Truman wants to go?
On a walk.
On a walk. I think so too. But look, Truman, we're walking. Do you think Truman wants to get in the car and go for a ride? Uh-oh. Come here. Yeah. Ripple likes to go for a ride too. Uh-oh. What's Truman looking for? What do you think Truman's looking for in there?
Food.
Maybe. The book says, sorry, Truman. Nothing for you. You think Truman was looking for some mail? Truman has his head in the mailbox. No mail for Truman. You ever get mail? Does mail ever come for you?
I get mail.
Yeah, sometimes. I bet that sometimes you get mail. I bet you get cards, maybe around your birthday.
I get a card.
Yeah.
I always get cards.
You get cards, yeah. This says Truman, heel. There's two dogs going in two different directions. What does heel mean?
Stay next to you.
Stay next to you. That's exactly what heel means. All right. Oh. Go get it, Truman. What is Truman doing? What a silly dog. It's time to play, and he's just laying on the ground.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
He's just laying there.
Yeah, I mean, he's sleeping.
I know, it's time to play. Truman is a silly dog. Oh, now he's playing. Guess what? Time to go. Time to go. You think Truman's ready to go?
No.
Oh, he finally got to playing, didn't he? He finally got to playing. Oh. No snacks today, Truman. What's Truman doing? Look at that. He's as big as that child. Do you feel like that when Rippy comes up to you and licks your face? Yeah. It looks like this child's eating something. Can you tell what it is?
An ice cream cone.
Ice cream cone.
Now you
God, nobody here likes ice cream. You guys don't like ice cream, do you?
I like ice cream.
You do? I didn't think children liked ice cream.
I have tasted ice cream with some ice cream cone.
You like ice cream too.
Mom?
Uh-oh. Truman, that's Oscar's bed.
I take one.
Can you like ice cream, Riley? Truman, that's Oscar's bed. Do you think Truman can fit in that little bed?
No.
And this is my bed. Uh-oh, look at Truman's trying to climb right on top of the person there, his owner. All right. Oh, did you brush your teeth, Truman? What do you think?
No.
I don't think so either. Did you brush your teeth today? Probably this morning, huh?
I didn't.
You didn't? Well, it's not too late. You can go brush them after we're done reading stories. Did you brush your teeth, Addie? Yeah. All right.
I'm not.
And Henrik, did you brush your teeth today?
Look at this remote control.
Oh, look at Truman and Oscar are all cuddled up in bed together. Good dog, Truman. Good dog. What a good dog. Aw. This feels like a very true story to me. Sit Truman. Ripple usually will sit when I tell her to sit though. Should we read another book? Oh, hi, Matt. Yeah, let's read another book. Hi. Okay, this is a silly book, but I think that you guys will like it. It's called I Have to Go. I Have to Go. Let's read it and see what they mean. It's by Robert Munch. He's very silly. He's from Canada, Ontario. Okay. Here we go. I have to go. One day, Andrew's mother and father were taking him to see Grandma and Grandpa. Before they put him in the car, his mother said, Andrew, do you have to go pee? And Andrew said, no, 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 no. And his father said very clearly and very slowly, Andrew, you have to go pee. No, 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 said Andrew. I have decided never to go pee again. That sounds like a good plan. I don't think that's a plan that's very realistic. So they put Andrew in the car, fastened his seatbelt, gave him lots of books and lots of toys and lots of crayons and drove off down the road. Vroom! They had been driving for just 1 minute when Andrew yelled. What do you think he yelled?
I have to go pee.
I have to go pee. That's exactly what he said. Hi, yikes, said the father. Oh no, said the mother. Then the father said, now, Andrew, wait just 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we will come to a gas station where you can go pee. Andrew said, I have to go pee right now. So the mother stopped the car. Screech! Andrew jumped out of the car and he peed behind a bush. That is only in the case of an emergency. Some of you have portets in your car, so you can go pee right in the portet in your car. When they got to Grandma and Grandpa's house, Andrew wanted to go out to play. It was snowing, so he needed a snowsuit. Before they put on the snowsuit, the mother and the father and the grandma and the grandpa all said, Andrew, do you have to use the toilet? And Andrew said, no, 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 no. And then what happened? The father and the mother and the grandma and the grandpa all, oh, I skipped a page. Sorry. Ah, there we go. So Andrew got his snowsuit on. It had 5 zippers and 10 buckles and 17 snaps, and it took them half an hour just to get his snowsuit on. Andrew walked out into the backyard and threw one snowball and yelled, I have to go pee. The father and the mother and the grandma and the grandpa all ran outside, got Andrew out of the snowsuit, and carried him to the bathroom. And when Andrew came back down, they had a nice long dinner. Then it was time for Andrew to go to bed. And before Andrew went to bed, the mother and the father and the grandma and the grandpa all said to Andrew, do you have to go pee? And Andrew said, no, 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 no. All right, let's see what happens. So his mother gave him a kiss. His father gave him a kiss. His grandma gave him a kiss, and his grandpa gave him a kiss. Just wait, said the mother. He's going to yell and say he has to go pee. Oh, said the father, he does it every night. The grandmother said, oh, I never had these issues with my children. And they waited 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The father said, I think he's asleep. And the mother said, yes, I think he's asleep. And the grandmother said, he is definitely asleep. And he didn't yell and say he had to go pee. And then Andrew said, I wet my bed. So the mother and the father and the grandma and the grandpa all changed Andrew's bed and Andrew's pajamas. Then the mother gave him a kiss, and the father gave him a kiss, and the grandma gave him a kiss, and the grandpa gave him a kiss, and the grown-ups all went downstairs. So they waited 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and from upstairs, Andrew yelled, Grandpa, do you have to go pee? And Grandpa said, why, yes, I think I do. And Andrew said, well, so do I. So they both went to the bathroom. They each used the toilet, and Andrew did not wet his bed again, not even once. The end.
Mommy.
The end. All right, that's a silly story, isn't it? Silly story.
Yeah.
Okay, I have this other book that might look familiar to you. It's called The Feelings Book. Have you ever seen this book by Todd Parr? Yeah, let's read it. It's called The Feelings Book. All right. Sometimes I feel silly. Do you look like that when you feel silly? Can you make that face? Is that silly? Is that a silly face? Sometimes I feel cranky. Do you ever feel cranky? Is that a cranky face? Can you make a cranky face? Sometimes I feel scared. Ah, eek. Do you ever feel scared sometimes? Sometimes I feel scared too. Sometimes I feel like standing on my head. Do you ever feel like standing on your head? It's kind of hard. It's pretty hard to stand on your head. And sometimes I feel like reading a book under the covers. Yeah, I like to read books. Do you like to read books?
Yeah.
I like to read books in bed. Yeah, I know. Oh, sometimes I feel like celebrating my birthday. Yay! Do you like celebrating your birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think when
Minute.
everybody's birthday. James, when is your birthday? Is it coming up?
October 7th.
October 7th. And Maddie's birthday is in May, just like me.
May 30th.
May 30th. My birthday's in May too. Yeah, and Henrik will have a birthday in July, and I think Graham will too.
Yeah.
And Kyle, you will have a birthday in September, and Riley, you'll have one in November, and Addie, you're gonna have a birthday in April, very soon. So sometimes I feel like celebrating my birthday, even though it's not today. Do you like it to sing happy birthday? Do you like it when people sing happy birthday, even when it's not their birthday? Yeah. That's fun. Ooh, sometimes I feel brave. Yeah. Do you feel brave? Sometimes feeling brave is like when you are afraid, but you do something anyway. That's what it's like to feel brave. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like looking out the window all day. Do you look out the window? Do you have things to look out when you look out your window? Yeah. Today, if you looked out my window, you would have seen the garbage truck. The garbage truck came to my house today, and the compost truck and the recycling truck came by my house today. Yeah. I've seen people ride their bikes by my house. Yeah. Have you seen bikes? People riding bikes? Have you seen people on their running or walking their dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see those things too. Sometimes I feel like dancing. Do you ever feel like dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes I feel like dancing. And sometimes I feel like making mud pies. Do you ever make mud pies when it's raining out?
No.
I think that sometimes you do, or if you don't, you know someone who does. Sometimes I feel like I have a tummy ache. Oh, James, I know you had a tummy ache not too long ago. You remember that? That was a sad time. Sometimes I feel like holding hands with a friend. I feel like holding hands with a friend too. I like to hold hands. And sometimes I feel lonely. Do you ever feel lonely when you miss your friends? Yeah.
The fish is all by itself.
The fish is all by itself, and look, with a lonely face. Can you make that face? Lonely. Oh, sometimes I feel like yelling really loud. Do you ever feel like yelling really loud? Ah.
No.
Sometimes I feel like staying in the bathtub all day. Sometimes I feel like trying something new. Yeah. And sometimes I feel like dressing up. You ever dress up?
Yeah, like an elephant.
Like an elephant?
Yeah, I got costume.
You have an elephant costume?
Yeah.
All right. I think that would be a great costume, an elephant costume. Sometimes I feel like doing nothing. Sometimes I feel like doing nothing. I just want to sit around and just enjoy doing nothing. Sometimes I feel like camping with my dog. Yeah. If you have a dog, would you like to go camping with your dog? Or even with your family?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Sometimes I feel like crying. Sometimes I feel like crying too, you guys. Why do you think this child is crying? Because he lost, or this child lost their ice cream cone. Yeah. Yeah. That would probably make me feel pretty sad too. That's actually happened to me before. Yep. I know. I still remember. I was probably about 7 or 8. And you know what? It was right in front of the ice cream shop though. So I licked my cone and the ice cream fell on the ground, and I still remember how surprised and disappointed I felt. when it fell on the ground. I didn't even think that that could happen, and it did. And I cried, and I went back in, and they gave me a new scoop of ice cream. So that was really nice.
Yeah.
It had a happy ending.
Yeah. And Mama, if ice cream cone for you.
Oh, yeah, your mom's going to have an ice cream cone for me. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love ice cream. Mint chip is my favorite flavor. Sometimes I feel like eating pizza for breakfast.
I eat pizza.
You do? Do you ever eat it for breakfast?
Yeah. No. It's not the breakfast food.
It probably isn't until you get a little older. Sometimes I feel like kissing a sea lion. Would you ever kiss a sea lion? Where'd you even find a sea lion to kiss? Oh,
I don't kiss a lion.
Sometimes I feel like a king or a queen.
No.
No matter how you feel, don't keep your feelings to yourself. Share them with someone you love.
When we get a little older.
Yeah. When you get a little older, you can have pizza for breakfast. Oh, well, I read those 3 books, and that was so fun. Should we have we could close with a song. Do you have any requests? Does anybody have any songs that they'd like to hear? We could maybe sing a song.
Mr. Alex James.
Yeah, I think, you know what? That's so funny that I was thinking of that too.
Can you tell Sadie something?
Yeah, you can do that. Remember, your microphone can't be red. It's not red.
I have a dog, his name is Christopher Alex James, and he is a happy puppy dog. Woof, woof. I have a dog, his name is Christopher Alex James, and he is a happy puppy dog. Woof, woof. I have a cat, her name is Melissa Agnes. She's really a silly cat, I never know where she's at. I have a cat, her name is Melissa Agnes James. She's really a silly cat, I never know where she's at. I have a dog, his name is Christopher Alex James, and he is a happy puppy dog. Woof, woof. I have a dog, his name is Christopher Alex James, and he is a happy puppy dog. Woof, woof. I have a cat, her name is Melissa Agnes James. She's really a silly cat, I never know where she's at. I have a cat, her name is Melissa Agnes James. She's really a silly cat, I never know where she's at. I have a dog, his name is Christopher Alex James, and he is a happy puppy dog. Woof, woof. I have a dog, his name is Christopher Alex James, and he is a happy puppy dog. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. That was a great suggestion, especially because we read a story about a dog. Do you remember the name of the dog? Truman. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm so happy to see your faces at the end of the week. Henrik, I love you. James, Maddie, I love you. I love you, Addie, Riley, I love you. It's so good to see you. I love you, Kyle. I miss you. All right, I'm going to say goodbye, but we'll see each other soon, okay?
Okay.
Bye. Bye, everyone.